Hey guys, what's up? This is Brett. Welcome to this week's episode of Friday on the Turntable. This week I'm going to be talking about bands of brothers. Now this is a theme that I explored on my blog a good 4 years ago, and I thought I would try a new video form of it to kind of revisit it. So bands that have brothers in it. Pretty simple concept. Why am I doing this? I've played in a band with my brother now for over 20 some years, and I'm always fascinated with just the dynamics, and not necessarily brothers getting along, but also beneath the surface, how when you're in a musical ensemble with someone that you're related to, there's always some sort of form of communication that you have under the surface, whether you can be on stage together and you can just look at each other and you know what you're thinking. And it's something that I think family members share, especially in the context of when you create things together. So just to revisit on that, really quickly, my band Audra. This was our last album, Everything Changes. My brother Bart, who is older than I am, plays guitar. And in the context of Audra, I play bass and sing. So let's get started. Psychedelic Furs, two brothers, Richard Butler, vocalist, and Tim Butler, bass player. Richard Butler is the older of the two. Band is still active, although they have not put out a new album since 1991's World Outside. They're still active, touring to this day. In fact, I think they're on the road now with the Lemonheads. So Richard and Tim Butler, band of brothers. In Excess, this is Shabu Shuba. This was their third album from 1982. Fantastic, includes the great song Don't Change, and also one of my favorites of theirs, Old World, New World. Three brothers in this one. Had to write these down so I wouldn't forget them. Andrew Ferris, keyboard player, John Ferris, the drummer, and Tim, the guitar player, and Tim is the oldest of the three. In Excess, you know, after Michael Hutchence died in the late 90s, they've continued the band with multiple different singers. I know Terrence Trent D'Arby. They had that TV show at In Excess, I think it was called Rockstar, where they hired a new singer and toured and recorded an album with him. But yeah, three brothers in Excess. Another one, a lot of people don't know this because of the spelling of the names, but David J., with his real last name, David J. Haskins of Bauhaus, bass player, also vocalist sometimes, and Kevin Haskins, the drummer, brothers, David being the older of the two. And then they also, after the demise of Bauhaus, played together in Love and Rockets. Now, neither Bauhaus nor Love and Rockets are active to this day. David J. is, although both bands have reunited over the years, I'm pretty sure they're both done these days. And David J. has a solo career, just had a solo album come out, and he also has a book highlighting his life and times in Bauhaus and Love and Rockets. If I remember, I'll put a link for that book so you can pre-order it. So yeah, bands of brothers. The Replacements. This is Let It Be, fantastic album. I Will Dare, Unsatisfied, which is most likely my favorite Replacement song. Answering Machine, phenomenal. Minneapolis band. Two brothers, Bob Stinson, the oldest on guitar, Tommy Stinson on bass, who has gone on to play with Guns N' Roses, but the Replacements have reunited for some live shows, and they put out a recording as a benefit for Slim Dunlap, who was their guitar player, who replaced Bob Stinson after he passed away, I believe. But Bob died back in 1995, and Tommy still is in the reunited Replacements. All right. Bee Gees, Odessa, 1969. This is, I think, their masterpiece, double record. Barry Gibb, the oldest of the three, played guitar, vocals, and then you had Maurice and Robin, who to this day I had no idea, but they were actually fraternal twins. And sadly, the two younger brothers are the ones that have passed away. Maurice back in 2003 and Robin just back in 2012. So another one with three brothers, Bee Gees, fantastic. If you guys only know the Bee Gees, from their disco era, which I still appreciate. Check out their earlier stuff, especially Odessa. This is the gatefold here, you can see, with the red velvet cover. Fantastic album. Lamplight, You'll Never See My Face Again. Just phenomenal. 1st of May, just great. I got a couple more for you. The Stooges, another one with another band of brothers, with both brothers deceased. So this is their first album, which came out, I think this was in 1967 when it originally came out. No, I'm wrong. 1969. With Iggy Pop on vocals. Ron and Scott Ashton. Ron being the guitar player, Scott being the drummer. Ron passed away, and Ron was the oldest. He passed away back in 2009, and Scott just passed away in March of this year, 2014. Another band of brothers. All right, so there are several other ones, and I could have picked a bunch of them, but I didn't want this video to get out of hand. I may revisit this in the future, but I just want to name a couple other ones before I show this one. The band The National, more of a contemporary band, 2 sets of brothers in that band. Actually, the 2 guitar players are brothers, and the drummer and the bass player are brothers. So the only person not related to any of the other members is the singer. Gene Loves Jezebel, twin brothers. AC/DC, of course, Malcolm and Angus Young, Eddie and Alex Van Halen, Jesus and Mary Chain, William and Jim Reed, and let's end this one with Oasis, Liam and Noel Gallagher. Noel on vocals and guitar, the older of the 2, and then the younger brother Liam on vocals. This is their second to last album from 2005. It came out. Really an underappreciated album, because I think this is actually a really solid Oasis record. Don't Believe the Truth. You can see the band there. Love Like a Bomb. Great track. And the Andy Bell penned Keep the Dream Alive. Andy Bell, who was in the band Ride and also Hurricane #1. I think that's right. But Oasis. The band is no longer together. There's been rumors of them reunited. Noel has done BDI, and then, Liam has done BDI, and Noel has done his High Flying Birds album so far. So we'll see what happens with Oasis. I know they're reissuing their catalog, so perhaps the band will get together. So, guys, hope you enjoyed all that. I'll have some links down below to check things out further and to check out my original blog post for that. And then if you're interested, like I said, in my own stuff, I'll have links below to our Bandcamp page where you can check that stuff out. So, guys, thanks for watching. Look forward to hearing your comments.